I'm going to pull out some bottles tonight and talk a little bit about them. This one here, let's see what we got. Oh, great. This is a 1980 Cabernet Sauvignon from the old Glen Ellen vineyards. Really, really close and dear friend of ours, Bernie Mosier, was a manager at the time. This is really the first really big time vineyards that we were working with. This is a hillside vineyard way up in the Mayacamas. It became Carmenet and now Moon Mountain. This is the new vines, which is actually the Dynamite Field, which is one of the branded names that Moon Mountain uses. 1980 was a very, very good year. It was a year of a lot of acid. The Cabernets that we made in 1980, we really couldn't sell for 10 years. I mean, they were very, very tannic, very big ones, beautiful, very, very consistent, good set, but very, very tannic. This is in the old style, the alcohol 16.25, so a little bit ahead of the curve, wasn't I? Let's see what else we got. A little half bottle of 1991 Chevet Vineyards Zinfandel. We made Chevet Vineyards from 1986 to 2006. Blythe and Bob Carver were extremely nice farmers, nice owners, nice proprietors. We worked with them over those 20 years. Can't quite read the alcohol on it. Too gone. Always was a very nice Zinfandel, sort of just the stereotypical good color, very, very fruity nose. Old vines in the front, new vines in the back. The old vines were planted in 1935. The new vines, which we called new vines, were planted in 1975. So always had a nice balance of quantity. The old vines produced about a third of what the new vines did. And we were always had that nice bright fruit from the young vines and the real concentrated character from the old vines. So, nice place. Interesting thing, just as a footnote, lead seals, especially on the Cabernet. This one isn't lead, but the Cabernet was before the ban. So, it's a wine of no origin. Coturri, Sonoma Valley Red Table wine, no vintage date. The alcohol, Red Table wine, that means that the alcohol was below 13%. And the price tag, $3.99. This is an old one, obviously the evolution of our label. It's still just in the color of the ink and the color of the paper. Really kind of attractive with its age. Interesting to see what that sucker tastes like. Let's do one more. A lot of memories in this rack. Great fun. 1983 Gamay. Herb Bruning lived up on Sonoma Mountain, grew the grapes there for, I think he lived up there for most of his life. He's a great man. Talked about the Prohibition times. His father himself used to grow grapes and make wine and bring it down to the Palace Hotel. The Palace Hotel served it in teacups. Gamay. I loved Herb. I loved working with the Gamay, but it was a real tough grape. Very kind of a nose has been described once, and I really, it's a funny one, but this is 1983. Somebody described the nose of Gamay is that when you're toasting bread You toasted it too far and it became black. She went over to the sink, scraped the char off the toast into a sink where it hit some moisture and it gave it that aroma. So, and I don't think, I mean, as much as I hate to say it, it's not too far off. I think it's a good blending grape. Gamay it was a Napa Gamay. It was a real anomalomy growing on Sonoma Mountain, but it was fun working with Herb and his wife, Marge.